Good afternoon and welcome to the Midday News for Wednesday, June 10. I am Carrie Simpson. Here's what we have in the bulletin.
4 men fatally shot during police operation in St. James. Auditor General flags major weaknesses in NWC project management. And later in sports, 6 Jamaicans listed to compete at Oslo Diamond League.
Thank you for joining us. Now the details. Up first this afternoon, 4 men were fatally shot during a police operation in retirement St. James earlier this morning.
We want justice! Justice to what?
A resident of retirement community in St. James up in arms about the deadly shooting incident in the area early Wednesday morning. Among the 4 persons killed by the police is a 57-year-old man and his son. Both are from the community. The other 2 deceased males are from addresses in Kingston and the neighbouring Green Pond area in St. James. TVJ News understands they all worked on the landfill. The police were reportedly carrying out an operation when the shooting occurred. This elderly resident says her grandson is among the deceased.
My grandson said, I don't know nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
they shouldn't kill him. They shouldn't kill him. This man in there come up on my yard, come knock down my door. I'm hoping me win and tell me bad word, feel like back here and go in. When me lock back here and go in, now it's just nobody enough come out me, you don't get so boy. When me look and say, go tell me, say, my grandson dead. My grandson dead! Oh God, me can't take it no more. They kill my grandson for no reason at all, and his father one time. Oh God Almighty.
The police say 2 illegal firearms were recovered from the scene. But residents insist they did not belong to the deceased men because they were not criminals.
Where the man about us, so they don't have no gun, they're innocent. And they still kill the man them. They take one of the man, TJ father, they take him, can go down the road and carry him up back. And then they go say, he man run off, and when he run off, they shoot the man, kill him. He was in a shootout.
This latest incident brings the number of fatal shootings recorded across Jamaica within the last 24 hours to 11. Assistant Commissioner of Police ACP Howard Chambers says the One Dream strategy is taking hold across Area 5 as police intensify efforts to build a unified command structure aimed at sustained crime reduction. Speaking during an Area 5 policing discussion, ACP Chambers explained that the initiative goes beyond annual crime targets.
But we know, in the foresee future, 2-3 years, that's really or mandate or target has come out that. So that is really the One Dream concept. So it wasn't hard, as I said before, because even when I was commanding officer for St. Catherine North, that's the concept. We ensure that the juniors see the managers moving in that one effort, one accord, one team effort.
To other news, the Auditor General has raised serious concerns about the National Water Commission's management of billions of dollars earmarked for critical water and sewerage infrastructure projects. A performance audit found that despite budgeting nearly $45 billion for capital projects over a 5-year period, the NWC consistently failed to spend what it planned, delaying upgrades intended to improve water and wastewater services. Janela Precious reports.
The report examined the NWC's Capital Works program between the 2019-2020 and 2023-2024 financial years. It found that actual spending fell below budgeted amounts in 4 of the 5 years reviewed, with the Auditor General warning that planned investments in water, sewage and treatment infrastructure were either delayed or scaled back. The audit also found weaknesses in the Commission's project selection process. According to the report, the NWC could not adequately demonstrate how some projects were prioritized, as there was no documented scoring or ranking system to justify decisions when financial resources were limited. The Auditor General also highlighted significant delays in project execution. Of 50 contracts reviewed, 29 or 58% were completed late, with delays ranging from 3 months to more than 2 years. Reasons cited included contractor underperformance, land access issues, delayed approvals, and funding challenges. The audit found that a $3.6 million financial information management system failed to deliver its full benefits because key modules were not fully operational due to persistent system problems. The report further revealed that the NWC failed to submit audited financial statements and annual reports for 4 consecutive years, a breach of statutory requirements that the Auditor General says undermines transparency and accountability. The Commission was also found to have missed critical targets for revenue growth and operational efficiency during most of the review period. The Auditor General has issued 10 recommendations, including the introduction of a formal project prioritization framework, improved contract management, stronger financial oversight, and the clearing of a 4-year backlog of audited financial statements. The NWC has since accepted all the recommendations. Janella Precious, TVJ News.
While the government continues to tout tourism as one of Jamaica's strongest economic pillars, the opposition is raising concerns about the treatment of the very workers who keep the industry running. In her maiden sectoral debate presentation, opposition spokesman on tourism Andrea Perkis accused the sector of sidelining Jamaican workers in favor of foreigners. Alia Bryant reports.
The government continues to remain positive about the state of the tourism sector. And while brand Jamaica appears strong to visitors, the parliamentary opposition is concerned that the people who are the backbone of the industry are being unfairly treated. Opposition spokesman on tourism Andrea Perkis, in her maiden sectoral debate presentation, pointed to widespread exploitation of tourism workers made worse in the aftermath of Hurricane Melissa. Now, according to Ms. Perkis, foreigners are being given top positions in segments like the vacation clubs.
Every project director expatriate, every sales director expatriate, paid in US dollars and Mexican pesos in Jamaica. Jamaican professionals on the sales floor generating the revenue, demonstrating the competence, while foreigners held the titles and collected the US dollar denominated salaries.
She says if this wasn't bad enough,
many of these Jamaican professionals, the ones deemed unworthy of the director title, are routinely used to train the very expatriates, who are then placed above them. Jamaican knowledge, Jamaican expertise, Jamaican institutional memory transferred, extracted, and handed to a foreign national who arrives knowing less, earns more, and leaves with everything the Jamaican taught them.
Now, she also blasted the Ministry of Labour for not doing due diligence and alleges that the foreign workers do not arrive through conventional recruitment processes. Turning to Hurricane Melissa, Ms. Perkis notes that despite the administration's announced Tourism Housing Assistance and Recovery Program, THARP, a significant number of hotel workers are yet to benefit from it. It was established to assist displaced workers. She says only 3 out of 30 people submitted for help from her Eastern Hanover constituency received assistance to date.
Among those names still awaiting is a cost control clerk, a woman, a mother, a family of 3. She did her job. She kept the records, balanced the books, held the hotel's accounts together. And when the storm passed, she had no home. I have to shout if noise has been made on the other side. Today, Madam Speaker, the woman is sleeping in her car, in cups. Check me after this presentation. Her family of 3 living under a tent.
And so, she believes the Tourism Minister, Ed Bartlett, must answer the following.
What is the status of the THARP program? How many applications have been processed nationally? How many workers have received assistance? What is the total disbursement to date? And what is the timeline for honoring the commitments made to hundreds of tourism workers still waiting?
Aliyah Bryant, TVJ News.